So I just watched the first episode of season 2, but really season 3, Clone High. And it was funny. I liked this one. It was about like a substitute science teacher, but it's kind of like a substitute teacher sort of thing. Um, I like it. It was very funny. I liked the plot. I had a very good time watching this. Um, they introduced a new clone who is falling in love with Confucius's girlfriend. God, that's hard to say. I forget. I think that's Harriet Tubman. I think. They also introduced the Bleacher Creatures, which has a bunch of other clones. Um, kind of meh on that plot line, but it's only just begun. Um, but yeah, so uh, good first episode. It does reference continuity from last season, mostly just the fact that Joan tried to kill everyone. Uh, Not bad though. Also, the fact that now the lady is the only one on the shadowy board. But like I said, not bad. So episode 2 had like snorkeling, but not really snorkeling. It was Olympic snorkeling. Just kind of weird, but it was pretty funny. It was entertaining at the very least. And then Joan is now friends with that one person again, so that's good. But yeah, no, it wasn't a bad episode. I liked it. Liked it a lot. Well, it seems like they're pushing the envelope a little bit because they were going towards religion on this one. This was about them trying to become a religious school. Um, yeah, and they used a couple of religious figures in this. That that felt odd. Uh, this one wasn't really nearly as funny. There's a couple good jokes, better than the last season, but eh. So in this episode, they threw a party and ended up with a bunch of snakes and a bear all attacking everybody because the principals were off getting burritos. It was actually really funny. I don't want to say too much because a lot of the plot is like very joke based in this episode, but yeah, in the end, Joan gets all of her friends back, so that was nice. Yeah, it was a pretty good episode. So they had a prom this episode was the prom episode, and yeah, Joan and Confucius are now dating, and this all started with him trying to get back, um, get back Harriet, and then they had the skunk back. The less I say about that, the better, because Jesus, what the hell was that? Um, it was still pretty funny though. I'll give it that. It was funny. Um, yeah, no, this one was weird, but it's continuing a lot of plot threads. Also, Abe has a girlfriend now. Not sure who she's a clone of, but yeah, and still no sight of Gandhi yet. Maybe he'll appear in the end of this season. I really want Gandhi back. I mean, we have JFK and Abe, but I want some Gandhi, please. So I just saw the episode where they got trapped in a snowstorm And it's more character progression, making all the characters be hostile. The only one that really matters is the whole, God, can't remember the characters' names. Uh, the red-headed one and the white-haired one. Uh, they finally tell the purple-haired one uh, that they're a couple. I forgot the names. Socrates, that's it. Socrates is the white-haired one. Um, and Joan is the red-haired one. I forget the pink hair completely, but I've done that from the start. That's the least memorable character of the entire show. So, yeah. Um, Overall, not a bad episode, nothing crazy. So this episode is about Abraham Lincoln trying to have sex with a demon that raises the dead, um, which just so happened to be Nerd she slept with because she has a power where she can suck the souls out of virgins by sleeping with them. This show is weird, but this was a really, really fun episode. Subplot is like the doctor trying to get more clone DNA. So that was fun. This is just a fun show. I like it. Quite a bit. This episode was about Cleo's relationship, as well as Confucius's parents, and we got some pretty good like Home Alone style jokes, and got some pretty good costume gags in this episode. The relationship plot felt kind of meh, but it's continuing in the next episode, so I'll have to see where it goes. This has so far been, well, it's not my favorite. The Bloody Mary thing with the zombies was pretty cool, but yeah, this isn't bad. So I just got through with the finale of the season of Clone High, and it ends on a cliffhanger. The Coney Island stuff is really good, and this is a review of the last two parts, not just that. Uh, they wrap up, and they have a lot of characters reconnecting in the same way they were before. So that felt kind of dumb. Like, oh yeah, let's fight for 2 episodes, and then all of a sudden, get back to regular status quo. And then they do the whole Joan and Abe love each other thing again with a giant fucking missile. Um yeah. I think there'll probably be another season. Maybe. It could take a while though, as it took a while for this season to be released. And yeah, it took a while for this season to be released. So it might take a while for the next one to be released. I just barely finished this, the start of the reboot when this season came out, which is why they're separate videos. Um, it's not bad. I will continue to watch it anytime there's a season that comes out, but I don't think it's one of those ones I'll just put on just for the hell of it, like I would a sitcom or something. This one's, it's an okay show.